All right. So we're recording this lesson. Okay. So I'm going to go and I'm going to, so this is where I say focus right here. If you miss a click, you'll be lost. So set up your computers where it's, you have Zoom on one and OnShape on the other, or your iPad's logged onto the Zoom, and this is what you have on your Chromebook, however you decide to do it. So everybody, you're going to click on create right here. Then you're going to click on document. You're going to name your first design practice cube. Then hit OK. This will open up your workspace. As you can see on this workspace, you have three options: the front view, the top, and the right, which is why I taught you front, top, and right view, because of here. Now, here on this side, over here on the right side, you'll have your cube. This is where you can rotate. I just want to see the top view, the front view. I'm not clicking anything. Don't click on anything. Top, front, right view. Okay. It shows you the X, Y, and Z axes. So this will be, you know, your best friend. You're going to be using this cube a lot. Okay. Up here are your commands that will change depending on what you're doing. Okay. So this is your workspace. So step one, you are going to click on these three horizontal lines up here, three lines right next to the word OnShape. Focus where my mouse is right here. I'm going to click on that. And then I am going to click on Workspace Units. Click that. Now, this is what you already have set up when you registered. For this assignment, we're going to change this to millimeters. And then we're going to click on the green check mark. The green check mark basically says it confirms, it saves what you just did. Okay. So again, the three lines, workspace units, millimeters. Okay, now we're going to create a sketch. So we click on sketch here. Okay. Then you're going to click on the front panel or front plane. Okay. Then you're going to click on the cube. So by clicking this, you activated, you've told OnShape, I want to draw on my front view. Great. If I click on the front view on the cube over here, I'm going to click on the front cube, click, it like puts you in that view, just your front view. So instead of seeing like isometric where I see my front, top, right view all at the same time, this just focuses you on the front view. Okay. Now, I don't know if you noticed, but now these look different than what they looked like when I first opened this file. Right here, this icon is your rectangle. Now, if you hover over these, the names appear, right? So right now, if I hover over this one, corner rectangle, and that's what I want to create. If you leave it there, it gives you more of a like detailed explanation. So I'm going to click on the rectangle, and then I'm going to hover over my workspace. I'm going to click. It doesn't matter where you click. Click. Then I'm going to move my mouse kind of in a diagonal downward motion like this. See, I'm not clicking on it. I clicked it once and then I drag my mouse down. See that? Okay. So I'm just going to, yes.
I can't select a plane.
What do you mean?
It doesn't let me select.
Did you select what?
I can't select a plane.
When you
neither can I.
Did you guys click on sketch?
Yeah, but like the thing is like blue.
Did you click on?
It's like a blue box.
Yeah. Did you click on? So sketch. Then did you hit the front where it says front on this workspace? And then did you click on the cube where it says front? So there's two times where you have to click front. You click sketch, front in the workspace, and then front in the cube. Okay, so we do a rectangle. Now we're just going to open it and then click. When you do that click, that second click, all of a sudden you have this white box on the top. All you do, I'm not touching my mouse, I'm going to type in the number 50. Then I'm going to hit enter. All of a sudden, it shrinks it down or makes it bigger, depending on your rectangle, to 50. Now, if you notice, I have another white box now on this side. So I'm going to not touch the mouse, type in 50 and hit enter. And that creates a perfect square that's 50 by 50. Are we okay?
I can't figure out how to make the little rectangle.
You click on rectangle up here.
There's also an undo button on the top
Yeah, I
left.
can't click the rectangle thing. Oh.
Okay, Ethan, let's first. Okay, so this is the very, very beginning. Well, not the very beginning. Who was it? Who was it to that? Oh, Hannah, did you figure out how to get to the front view?
Yeah, I did, but
Okay.
I can't find the rectangle.
Yeah, I got to the front view.
Okay, so click sketch. Okay, do you have a sketch over here on the left side right here where it says top, right, front? Do you have a sketch, the word sketch over here?
Yeah, sketch 1.
Okay, double click on that. I don't, so I'm gonna click on sketch. Then I'm gonna click on front view, okay? So if you have a sketch active, then it will bring up the line, the circle, the rectangle. If your icons are not this up here, that means your sketch is not active. So double click on it to make it active. And if you don't have the word sketch 1, then you haven't done the first step, which says click on sketch. Okay, so we're here and we do have like a bunch of rectangles here. So then I'm gonna click on rectangle, click, drag, click. That activates the numbers. I'm gonna click 50, enter, 50, enter.
One problem. I can't click on it.
Why
That's
not?
the problem I'm having. I
Why?
don't know.
Are you using a mouse?
Yeah.
Miss O'Malley,
Yes.
it keeps saying it looks like your browser doesn't have WebGL enabled, and I don't know how to fix that.
I don't even know what that is. Are you on the Chromebook or are you on a different laptop?
I'm on a desktop.
Okay. Are you on Chrome?
Yes.
Chrome. Interesting. Does it allow you to still do the work though?
No.
Okay, Google search that and you're gonna have to kind of figure that on your own because I don't know what to do.
Okay.
Sorry.
Thank you.
Oh, David. Okay. So let's move on and then I'll go backwards. Okay. Yes.
Whenever I make the rectangle and whenever I try and put in like the number, I just make another box.
So let's go back. We go here, rectangle. It's very important that you don't over click. Okay. Every click means something to these softwares. So I go over, I click once, drag down, click one more time. So click, drag, click, then type in 50, enter, enter, oh, enter, dude, I said enter, enter, and then 50, enter. Osvaldo, is your sketch 1 active? If your sketch 1 is active, you should have these tools.
Yeah, I have it active, but I still had to look for it.
Interesting. I wonder if, is it because your screen is smaller than mine? Oh,
Probably
yes.
because it's split.
Yeah, so if you split your screens, your screen will obviously look different and they'll start hiding things, right? So if you click on the down arrow, okay, so lesson learned, Miss O'Malley. If you have, your split screens, you'll have to like find it here. Thank you for pointing that out. That makes a lot of sense.
Wait, Miss Lamelli,
Yes.
where do you enter the numbers? Like, it's not showing me.
So it will be where, again, let me go back. You click on rectangle, you click once, click, drag, click. As soon as you do that second click, there should be a white box that appears. You don't click anything. You click 50, enter, 50, enter. So click, drag, click, 50, enter, 50, enter.
Okay, I got it. Thank you.
Mhm. Guys, I mean, every software like this, you have to be so detailed in which what you click on matters, when you click on it, how many times you click on it, everything will impact. So if you do too many clicks, it won't work. If you don't do enough clicks, it won't work. So it is extremely temperamental, but that's what it is. Okay. Ethan, thank you. Okay, perfect. Anything else? We're okay, sort of, ish. It's hard.
Is it okay if mine is off center?
Yeah, don't worry about it. I mean, mine's totally off-centered right now too, right?
I still know how to get the little square.
Excuse me?
I still know how to put the little square like in your screen.
Okay. Did you click on rectangle?
Yes.
Okay, did you click, drag down, click?
Yes, but it just disappears and it shows up.
Yeah, apparently you're not the only one. So, let's start from the beginning. Click on OnShape, go back home. I don't know what you guys clicked or didn't click, and it's not working for you. So if it is not working for you, start a new one. It's easier sometimes to start from the beginning than to try to find your mistake. So let's start from the beginning. Everybody, I mean, if you're good, if yours looks like what I had before, just keep going or wait for me. If you're like, my blue square doesn't appear, where did you find the rectangle? Just click on OnShape, go back to your home base, create a new document. Let's call it practice cube. For you, it'll be number 2. For me, it's number 4. It's fine. Again, sometimes it's easier just to start from the beginning. Okay. Okay. So we're here. Okay. So from here, you're going to change your measurements, workspace, change that to millimeters, hit the check mark. We're good. Sean, don't worry about that. Yeah, so don't over click. You're going to mess up your drawings. Okay, so from here, you're going to click on sketch, click sketch. Nothing happens. You're going to click on this front view. All of a sudden you have this extra big rectangle. Ignore it. Then you're going to click on front view here. Okay. So that just moved it to the front view. All of a sudden, these icons are now available. Now you might have to have a down caret to show you. I want you to click on corner rectangle. Then you click anywhere, basically. Click and then drag down, click, 2 clicks. On your second click that you already did, you will activate the measurement, which is up here. So I'm going to type in 50, enter, 50, enter. I created a perfect square. Are more of you now with me? Yeah. Honestly, sometimes it is easier to start from the beginning because you clicked on something. I don't know what you clicked on. So it's easier just to start from the beginning. And yeah, so I am recording this. So if you are completely lost, you can always rewatch the YouTube video and it will show you, like I did this probably now 6 or 7 times now. So you can always go back. And the beauty is you can always fast forward. If you're like, oh, I already got this, fast forward to the next step. All right, are we good? Are we here now? We're okay? All right, now what we're gonna do is we're going to extrude this because right now it's a flat square. We're gonna give it some depth. We're gonna make it 3D. So you're going to click on the extrude button. The extrude button is up here, right here. This is the extrude button right here. So we're gonna click, and again, if you hover over it, it tells you what it is, extrude. And it automatically selects your square. If you're not sure, you can always click on your square. Okay, now right here where it says depth, you are going to change that to 50. The default's 25, we're gonna change it to 50. So again, and then you're gonna hit the check mark green. Nothing happened, Miss O'Malley. Yes, it did. If you click on the right button of your mouse, the right one, you click and hold down, you can rotate it and see that you actually added some depth to it. Now it's 3D. You see that? Put it back to where it was, front view, like that. Okay, I'm gonna do that one more time. So I finish my sketch. If I rotate it, it's flat, front side. I'm going to extrude. How do I extrude? I click on this button that says extrude, and I'm gonna click on the square if it's not already highlighted dark. I'm gonna change the depth to say 50 millimeters. I just type in 50, you don't have the right millimeters. You already set that as your default. Click enter, and then hit the check mark. If you don't click on the check mark, it doesn't accept it. Then if you click on your mouse on the right button, it gives you depth. Okay, so go ahead and do that. You made now a cube that's 50 by 50 by 50. A perfect cube.
I'm having a bit of a problem.
Yes.
I can't get the 50 by 50 thing.
Okay. Did you click rectangle, then you click on your screen, then you drag down, you click again, and all of a sudden there's a white box surrounding your number?
Yeah.
Okay. Then you type in 50 without clicking anything.
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah. I never said click. I said click, drag, click, 50, enter, 50, enter.
Okay. Thank you.
Yes.
I can't do both because I could barely understand you because if I use both of when I have that tab open, it lowers the Wi-Fi so much. Like I could barely even hear you.
Oh.
So I can't be doing both.
Are you on a hotspot?
No, I'm using my home Wi-Fi.
Got it. Is there anybody else using Wi-Fi right now?
No, just me.
Just you. Are you close to the router?
Yes, I'm like right next to it.
Is your router on the floor?
No,
Okay.
it's on the
Okay,
cabinet.
that's good. Good. Sometimes I say if it's on the floor, it gets too much, static. Okay. Then my suggestion would be try to do as much as you can live in class, and you're going to be one of those students who has to catch up using the YouTube video. Hopefully you can play the YouTube and be on OnShape at the same time. Are all your other tabs closed? There's no background stuff playing?
No,
Okay.
it's just Zoom in the tab.
Okay. I'm just trying to troubleshoot, but you're probably going to have to end up catching up later. I mean, what you can follow along, please do follow along. If you want to try to do it on your own with the other worksheet up, you can. But my suggestion would be 100% check out that YouTube video. All right. We're going to move on for those kids who are ready. For those kids who are struggling, maybe it's not your fault that you're struggling. Like, Eric, it's the Wi-Fi and that's totally out of your control. You're going to catch up on the YouTube video. Okay. All right. We're going to move on to the next step. It's okay to feel overwhelmed right now. It's okay to feel like this is hard, but that doesn't mean, oh, I'm just going to give up, because then it's never going to become easier. Oh, in about 2 weeks before we go into Thanksgiving break, you're gonna be like, I can't believe I complained about OnShape. It's the easiest thing in the world. Trust me. Trust me when I say that. All right. So yes, it's a nice, shiny, shiny, shiny little blue box. It's so pretty. It's so pretty. Okay, let's add some more stuff to it. So we're going to create a circle inside your square. Okay. So what you're going to do is you're going to make sure you're on the front view. Okay. We're going to create another sketch. So I'm going to click on sketch one more time. And now I'm, what? Okay.
No, I was talking to my sister.
Oh, okay. Well, then mute yourself. So I have now sketch 2 open, right? And now I'm going to click on sketch and then click on the face of your cube, on the actual face. Click. Okay. That activates all these other tools. Okay. So I'm going to click on circle. Now we're going to use a circle feature. Circle. I'm going to go into my cube. And it doesn't matter where you put it. We're going to center it later. So I'm just going to click, drag, click, drag, and do another click, click. This activates that little white box, right? I'm not going to click in it. It's already active. Don't click anymore. And you're going to type in the number 25. I want the diameter of this circle to be 25. Enter. So now the diameter is 25. That little icon right there tells me that the diameter is 25. I'm going to repeat this step one more time. Okay, so I created sketch 2, click on this, activate sketch. Now I'm going to click on the circle. Click, drag, click. Click, drag, click, let go of the mouse. Type in 25, enter. Okay. Now, something new. Find this icon right here where it says dimension. Now, again, if you're splitting your screens, it might not be where it is on my screen, but this icon right here that says dimension. Oh my God. Oh, I just discovered something. I love it. Okay. If you see, do you see how it says dimension and then in parentheses it says D? So what I just discovered is if you click on the keyboard D, it activates dimension. So all of these have their own code. You see corner rectangles G, line is L, circle is C. So a lot of us are going to be memorizing these shortcuts, and we won't have to click up here. We'll just know from our keyboard that D is dimension, G is rectangle. That's taking it to the next level. A lot of you in this class will be learning how OnShape faster than I will be teaching it. Some of you will be learning things that I don't even know. And that's great. That's what I want to happen. I want you to take this to the next level on your own. Don't limit yourself by what I'm teaching you. Feel free to explore on your own time. Feel free to master this. Okay. All right, cool. Okay, we ready? Okay, so you click on dimension. Dimension's active. How do I know it's dimension's active? It's blue. Then Sean, R is going to be for something else that's not rectangle. All right, we'll discover it later. Okay, here's tricky part. So pay attention. Click on the center of your circle. The center of your circle. Click. Now click on the top of your rectangle. Click. Drag this number that appears over. Click that number. Type in 25. What we're doing is we're centering your circle to be 25 from the top of your rectangle to the center of your circle. Yes, you're going to click on dimension, then click the center circle, click, and then click on the top edge of your square. And then you're going to type in 25. So I click dimension, I click the center circle, and then I click the top of this line. Click, drag the number out, click on the number, change it to 25.
It's not letting me do it.
Not letting you do what? Remember, I can't see your screen, so I have no way.
Click and drag.
So now, hold on. Now I'm going to do it for the other set. So make sure the dimension is blue. Okay. Now click on the center of your circle, one click. Click. Click on the now vertical line. This is step 2. Vertical line. Click. Now my number, I'm not clicking anymore. I did 2 clicks and now my number is like there. I'm going to drag it down and then click. Click. That activates the number. So I can change it to 25. Now this measurement says from this line to the center is 25. This number is from the top to the center is 25. This number is from the right side here. So you're going to dimension like top and bottom, top to center and left to center or right to center. So I just showed you how to do it again, but using a different side. So again, you dimensioned your circle, right? 25. You click on dimension, you click on the center of your circle, and you click on the top of your line, and then you move the number. So you do 2 clicks. One click is the center of the circle, one click is the top of your line. Click, you click on type in 25, enter. Then you're going to repeat it, but this time instead of clicking on the top, you're going to click on the right side. So click on the middle. Click on the right side, drag the number, click, type in 25, enter. Any questions?
Do we do that to all sides?
No, because if you do it to, it's already centered because now from the left side to this is 25, from the bottom to the top is 25 because it's a perfect square. And then if you do it to all sides, you are now over dimensioning. And we don't want to do that. You're putting too many constraints on there. So back it up, just those 2. If you do too much, it ends up being, then you are unable to do other things. So don't over dimension this. What you just did right now is you locked it in place. Okay, you locked it in place in 2 places, and that's all we need. All right, the last step that we're going to be doing today is we're going to extrude the circle you just did. We're going to extrude the circle you just did, okay? Right now, if I rotate this, don't do this if you don't feel comfortable. There's no depth to the circle. It's just drawn with a pencil, okay? I'm going to extrude it now. So again, this icon right here is called the extrude. So if I do Shift E, it will extrude. Let me see. Shift E. Brings up the extrusion. If not, just click on extrusion, no big deal. This window pops up. This depth is like, oh, well, how much do you want to extrude it by? Oh, I want to extrude it by 12.5. So type in 12.5 right there. Make sure you click on the check mark, the green check mark. Now, when you rotate this by clicking and holding down the right button, you see you extrude it. We're basically doing one of these like puzzle cube links that we've been working with. And that's it. So this is where I want you to be by the end of today. Meaning, if you need to go and watch the YouTube again on your own time, at your own pace, you can. I want a picture of your cube that looks like this with your name up here, a screenshot of this with your name. This is your assignment for today. Yes, it's a cube. So if this is 50 by 50 by 50 and this extrusion is 50 because I want it to be a cube, not just a rectangular prism. Okay. All right. So this is what you need to be doing for today. And your picture is due at the end of the day. So if you still need to work at your own pace, you can.